Is it just me, or is that Wii U themed song banging? For the past few days, I just can't get that song out of my head. I mean, it's easily one of the top 5 songs of all time. I seriously need to stop because I will do this forever if you let me. We're definitely at least going to use this for the background music for today. What's going on with you guys? TheCaliEffect, king of games here, and today we are on day 500 of waiting for the Forbidden List. Is it here yet? Is it here? What about now? I don't think it's coming today. Everyone knows the coolest thing about the Forbidden List is waiting for the Forbidden List. No one knows when it's going to come, like the next season of Overlord. Well, since we just so happen to have ample time, like thanks Konami, I figured I'd talk about some cards that you should sell before they plummet in price. The reason why to get rid of these cards on this particular list all vary. Whether it's a potential card to be hit on the Forbidden List, the card is at its highest price point, a reprint is possibly on the way, or it's just no reason why this card should be that expensive. In this video, we're going to be going over some market watch advice on cards that you should sell before it is too late. But if you ever decide to buy cards using TCG Player, make sure to use my TCG Player link. It's down below in the comment section as well as the description. Without further ado, let's jump on in. So the first card isn't necessarily a card that is widely thought of to be banned, but I have my reasons. I can name several instances where Konami is like, no, the card's completely fine. It's just all of these other busted cards around them, they need to be banned. And then it eventually turns into, why are there so many cards on the Forbidden List? Let's just go ahead and ban the card that got all of them banned. If you guys need any help, then cards like Firewall Dragon and Summon Sorceress are definitely cards that deserve to be banned at that point in time. For that reason, Union Carrier is another Yu-Gi-Oh card that definitely deserves to be on the Forbidden List. A Link monster that pseudo searches cards and puts other monsters on the board. What Union Carrier does is that you can target one monster on the field and equip a monster from your deck with the same type or attribute. Why did they think that this was a good idea? This is literally laughable chain. And while I do praise the R&D department for making Union Carrier a little less busted than the cards mentioned by preventing the monster that equips to the monster from being summoned that turn, and also preventing Union Carrier from being linked that turn, this actually seemed like a fairly balanced card. Until you realize that Link isn't the necessary thing anymore. Back in Master Rule 4, Union Carrier was actually fairly balanced. It forced you to either A, not be able to special summon any monsters for the rest of your turn because it couldn't be link summoned, and in order to link summon, you needed to have that space unoccupied. Or B, use it as a part of your ending sequence pointing to another link monster, making it harder to summon. Now Union Carrier can be used as sort of a gimmick card to be able to search whatever card you need to eventually find its way into the graveyard to gain its effects, while also looking at it can't be link summon as a joke. We don't need the link summon anymore. With all that being said, selling Union Carrier at $10 right now, without the possibility of it going up after Forbidden List, is a win-win situation for you. Another card that I feel is a perfect opportunity to sell this card is Chamber DRAGONMAID. Now, Chamber DRAGONMAID is an amazing card from the Eternity Code set. Let's just face it, I'm saying amazing because it's everyone's favorite waifu right now. Wait, you guys are a Magistus? I mean, Magistus is everyone's favorite waifu right now, but Chamber DRAGONMAID is everyone's favorite waifu right now. What Chamber DRAGONMAID does is when this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can add one DRAGONMAID spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. Also, during the start of the battle phase, you can tribute this card to special summon a level 7 or higher DRAGONMAID monster from your hand or graveyard. Originally, I didn't know that second effect, but I had to read it for the booty. I mean, come on, she's the Chamber DRAGONMAID. What did you expect? The reason why Chamber DRAGONMAID is so expensive is because the DRAGONMAID strategy is one of the best decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, DRAGONMAID players, you can wake up because we know that's not the truth. The real reason is because Rocket Dragon Link can use Chamber DRAGONMAID to search DRAGONMAID Tidying, which is an excellent source of disruption, but can also special summon Chamber DRAGONMAID from your graveyard back to your side of the field when they want to extend. With this in mind, it has made Chamber DRAGONMAID soar from a $20 Yu-Gi-Oh card to a $53 price point. A 53, that's, oh my god, that's a lot of money. The price that we pay to have our waifu in our deck boxes inside of our deck boxes, DECK boxes. Now, the reason why I'm telling you to sell Chamber DRAGONMAID is strictly because it's at its highest price point. I couldn't imagine Chamber DRAGONMAID going even higher, even though it is from a set that does not have a second reprint, meaning the only way to get Chambers are a first edition from the Eternity Code set. That's probably why it's $50-something in the first place. A card that is stabilized despite it getting a common reprint is Red Eyes Fusion. Now, in case you've been living under a rock, what Red Eyes Fusion does is allow you to fusion summon a monster that lists Red Eyes Black Dragon as fusion material to your side of the field. You can't normal summon or special summon the turn you activate its effect. The cool thing about Red Eyes Fusion is that it's like Shadow Fusion. It allows you to use the materials from your deck, if not from your hand or field. The drawback about Red Eyes Fusion is, you can't normal summon or special summon. It's like finally being a mage in the Fate franchise that can summon a servant, but instead of all the cool ones, you get Berserker who doesn't listen to you. Yeah, that one. Now, this is actually mitigated through Predaplant Vert Anaconda. You can summon as many times as you want to, then make Predaplant Vert, and then summon your Red Eyes Dark Dragoon for free. But the reason why I'm telling you to sell this card is because it's at $25 for a Clash of Rebellion super rare. This is literally what we call peak pricing potential. This card is a super rare from a very old set and has no other rarities, at least for now. I strongly feel like Red Eyes Fusion will get another print, possibly an ultra rare inside of the Ghost from the Past set. And when that happens, this card won't be $25 for super rares anymore. Right now is the perfect opportunity to flip your Red Eyes Fusions if you can. I think it would be a smart idea, and you really ain't got much to lose. Now, a card that has been confirmed as a reprint a little later down the line is Forbidden Droplet. What Drip Drop does is send any number of cards from your hand or field to the graveyard, choose that many effect monsters your opponent controls, and to the end of the turn, their attack is halved. Also, their effects are negated. In response to this card activation, your opponent cannot activate cards with the effects of the same original type, monster, spell, or trap, as the card sent to the graveyard to activate its effect. Now, of course, Forbidden Droplets is getting a rarity upgrade inside of the new OTS set that is set to debut in October as an ultimate rare, so if you ever wanted to lose your wallet, there's definitely a date. I have my anniversary in October, there's Halloween in October, and now this. For Halloween, can I just not exist for that month? Would that be good? Forbidden Droplet getting an ultimate rare print is bound to make the secret rares drop just a tad bit, but what I would be more concerned about is the 2021 Megatins, which is bound to have cards like Forbidden Droplets in it. And it would be a huge disappointment if Forbidden Droplets wouldn't be inside of the 2021 Megatins, as well as a Battles of Legends set. That's right, I'm seriously thinking it might be in both. That and access code talker? Konami has a trend for doing this. Currently, Forbidden Droplets sit at $120 a copy, and in order to be a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh player right now, you need $360 for these 3 cards. I wonder, did Michael Jordan have these same life decisions when he got some money? No matter how you look at it, Forbidden Droplets is a card that you should be flipping right now at $120 per copy. It's already seeing its viable relevancy, it has a confirmed upgrade, and we're pretty confident it's going to be reprinted at least once this year. And the last card I think you should sell before it plummets in price is Magician's Souls. Now, basically what Magician's Souls does is it allows you to send a level 6 or higher spellcaster from your deck to the graveyard to special summon this card to your side of the field. Then you can either do some effect that nobody really knows about, or you can do some other effect that non-Dark Magician players know about. What's the effect, Dark Magician players? Magician's Souls also allows you to send spell and trap cards from your hand or field to the graveyard to draw cards from your deck to your hand. This card is actually really good, but there's a reason why we're telling you to sell this. Magician's Souls peaked in popularity around in 2019 when Spirals were dominant. It then also seen competitive play in quite some decks like Synchro Eldritch, but recently, Magician's Souls have been nowhere to be found. Like, there was a point in time where Magician's Souls was argued to be a card on the forbidden list. Now there's like 0 competitive decks that play it. I ain't mean it like that, Dark Magician players. It's just, we kind of know where we are. I don't think that Magician Souls is a terrible Yu-Gi-Oh card, but it's definitely a Yu-Gi-Oh card that you should be selling right now, because $80 for a card that is not played in current Yu-Gi-Oh is $80 being wasted. On top of that, Magician Souls could have a possible reprint inside of Ghosts from the Past. We also could see it in a Battles of Legends reprint, but we are guaranteed to have Magician Souls reprinted next year when the Legendary Duelist set comes back around. If you ask me, if there's any soul to sell, it's the Magician's Souls, because selling your soul is... I'm not going to explain this. Well, that is all for the cards that you should sell before they plummet in price. Of course, if you have some other cards that you think players should be selling, let us know down below in the comment section, as well as be sure to check out these other awesome videos, as I'll catch you on the next one. Do, 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 do. I'm pretty sure I didn't say it right.